What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm.
Oh,
Now.
I'm sorry, Miss
She's right.
Microaggression just grabbed something out of a pod. We're not gonna let that go. Surprised Priestess gut is in there. Now I think about it. Look into my eyes. Oh fuck, my eyes.
Elf. I suppose the family
Okay,
details are
okay,
lost on
will
a
you
creature
two
like
stop
you.
being catty?
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
No wonder why Tabaxi aren't a part of the base game. You two fill the feline quota by yourselves. You know, I can't help but feel like we've been here before. How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Halt Gaming, and welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 3. Now, this is another tactician run. Or not tactician, another honor mode run. Meaning that I'm only going to get one save throughout the entire thing, and if I fail, I might restart on the channel, who knows. But after how Athelia's run through went, the Wood Elf Monk that I played a while back, it didn't feel right to leave this game sitting. I am a massive fan of D&D. Like, you can even see, like, if, let me stand up. I am a massive fan of D&D. So, I can't just leave the game like that. I can't not do the game justice. And especially considering that patch 7 recently came out, which added official mod support to the game, I'm going to be going through with some of the mods that I found. More specifically, I'm only using 2 of them. And granted, this might make honor mode kind of trivial, but eh. Actually, I might be using more than that, and I think oh wait, no, never mind. The mods I have otherwise are on my console. But the 2 that I currently have are the party size remover mod, which basically lets you have a party size up to 16, I believe, is the max. And then I also have a level cap remover, so I can go beyond level 12 and have higher level spell slots. I do not have high level spells. There's not a mod out for those yet. I have been looking. I really want to see the high level spells, but until that happens, here we go. I am playing a half-elf, more specifically high half-elf bard, which is actually, fun fact for you, the first time I actually beat the game, I was playing as a half-elf bard who was a dirge, dark urge. And it was certainly interesting. I did go the redeemed dark urge, and I also managed to convince Astarion not to go through with his whole deal. But I was not able to convince Shadowheart, if I remember correctly, and I ended up having to actually kill her at the Night Song. So that was kind of sad, and I missed out on her whole thing with the Sharin Temple in Baldur's Gate, but we'll see if we can't do a little better this time. Who knows? I'm not gonna... Speaking of, I actually did... Let me do something real quick. Because whenever I'm playing for fun, I have karmic dice put on. But if I'm playing this in honor mode and showing you guys a genuine D&D experience, I want to keep it off just because karmic dice sort of weights dice rolls when you start getting bad results. And I don't like the idea of that. I like the idea of D&D being this chaotic. You fuck up, you try and fix it, and all of a sudden you have this cascade. Speaking of, here comes our first failure point. Hello, us. What is with that strut, by the way? Like, I get I'm a bard, but like you're walking toward a dead body. You don't gotta walk like you're on a runway.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return.
Yes.
They return.
So, maybe a mistake. The only mental stat I'm really good at is charisma. Who am I talking to, a man or a brain?
Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Well, I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Just as a heads up, I am going to be doing... I'm going to be, like, feeling out what voice I want for this character. Whenever I play games like this, I always have a voice for my character. And my friends make fun of me for it, because it's always, like, vaguely European, weirdly enough. But, yeah, I'm going to figure out what voice I want for this character.
Lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
See, I could just stick my thumbs in there, but, God, I hate the way this thing moves.
Our freedom is ours, friend.
I don't even think it's the way it moves. It's the sound effects of its limbs coming out. Ugh.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Alright, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
We have ourselves a danger puppy. I love us for the sheer fact that it is a pet, but is the most repulsive pet you will ever meet in your life. Speaking of repulsive, by the way. It's a joke, it's a joke. Before you go down in the comments, I have played through this game multiple times. I know Lizelle's story. I just don't care for her. But speaking of the comments, if you are enjoying this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Check out my previous Baldur's Gate run.
Tingles.
I'm gonna stop trying to interrupt this.
A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no.
Listen, I realized something. You guys probably can barely hear this. So whenever I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I have the volume changed so that the game is like muted a little bit. However, now that I'm into a game where hearing is actually slightly important, I'm gonna turn. Sorry if you hear like cuts in and out on audio. I'm just trying to adjust it to a point where you can hear it without it drowning me out. I think that's good. I'll see in the editing after this video. What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Alright, first combat. Like I said, I did make this... So, last run of Honor Mode I did, I had a monk character. Actually, let me check something real quick because... make sure on something. Okay, the pods are still working. For some reason in my head, I thought in Honor Mode they disabled the pods. I think they just made it so that you can't use the pods infinitely. But, that is disappointing because I was hoping that would kill. Oh, well, let me play the song of my people. Oh, shit. Us still has the newborn status. I don't think it matters. That still sucks. Okay, Liza, I'll just go ahead and pop it. I love the fact that like, it doesn't even deal damage if you're gonna be knocking it out. But the Pommel Strike is one of the few attacks in the game that guaranteed will deal non-lethal damage. The fuck? Hold on, what did you call him? Thou art saucy as gruel. Okay, we're gonna make a... I feel like by the end of this series, we're gonna make a compilation of all the insults. I feel like that'd be a fun video.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Adequate is the best way to describe me.
Now, to the helm.
First... Just for the fun of it, honestly. We don't even get XP for killing enemies we've knocked out. It was literally just I wanted to kill it. Although I do believe one of these guys has a sword I can use. Nope, not that one. Either a sword, hand axe, there we go. Better than nothing, honestly. If nothing else, it's a thrown weapon. Oh, I'm proficient with rapiers, I forgot. So... Oh, it's I. E rotates the camera. I've been playing too much Minecraft in my spare time. We can drop the rapier. Or not the rapier, the scimitar. We'll keep the hand axe though, because again, never know when you need to throw something. But so I mentioned it before, but I have done one other honor mode run of this game, and it didn't go well. We got to level 4, so we got to the point where we started getting feats, and for some reason my dumbass thought that that was a great time to try and take on Ethel, and it did not go well. Don't call me a fool, I just killed people. But yeah, if you want to check out that video, I have a whole series on Baldur's Gate 3. Whenever I fail a run, I think I'm going to keep that series on my channel and just like label it as run 1, and then like continue the next one with like run 2. So like this one's gonna be second run, and this one is with Thalia, the half-elf bard. Which, yeah, I will say again, the first playthrough I ever did was a Dark Urge. I'm not sure if that was the greatest idea, because now Tav feels boring to me, like the just normal custom character. I don't know, it's just interesting though. Because a lot of the Dark Urge is what you make of them. Because you can be a straight up and up villain with a lot of the choices. But I played the Dark Urge as someone who was legitimately scared of the Urge. And like, if I remember correctly, when a certain bard joined the party, I will say I washed my hands in the river, but I didn't do anything else. And that is all I will say on that front for anyone who has not been spoiled about what the Dark Urge does. Oh god, I remember that.
The console hums to life.
I hated that scene so much. Because I got so excited, like, ooh, exclusive party member.
Feel a hideous then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over.
Now watch me fail this.
Connection.
I was kidding!
You feel the
Lizelle, you have a worm too. You do it.
Waiting. I crave blood.
The console hums steadily, awaiting command.
Oh my god. The fact that that actually happened. And then, of course, Lizelle gets the dirty 20.
You feel the bio shiver run.
Shadowheart, are you gonna be friendly to Githyanki now that one freed you? Or are you still gonna be a racist?
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
Still racist, got it.
You keep dangerous company.
Oh, dangerous company's what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Thalia.
Shadowheart. One moment.
What's that? What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss
She's
Microaggression just grabbed something out of a pod. We're not gonna let that go.
One day I'll catch a break.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own joke there. Because I'm imagining the short I can make out of that.
First.
God, I enjoy this game so much. Like, it is, honest to God, one of my favorites. But it is so funny sometimes. Alright. Take off, Shield of Faith, put on command. Do our usual trick.
Once
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Shut up, Miss Microaggression.
King Yank.
These two are so catty with each other. Like, granted, I know this escalates into, like, full-blown murder attempts, but still, like, we're in the middle of fighting for our lives in the Nine Hells. You think you could stop being a racist for 2 seconds?
Draw. Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
I will say, I love the voice of the mind players in this game. Like, that echoing, like, it feels like it's coming straight out of your head.
My
Fucking
faith
love
will
it.
protect me. Strike hard.
Sorry, I just got a
fast.
message. Ooh.
I will ascend.
Alright, Lizelle, probably easiest for you to just jump it. Yep. Ah, so close. That thing's gonna move before
Blood comes
us.
easy these days.
But as long as it's targeting Lizelle, I'm not too concerned. Nope, not Dissonant Whispers. Didst thou mother sex a plague rat? Oh god, the insults in this game. I saved on the Mind Blast, so that's gonna be a problem. Alright, so you get in there. Aha! And now the Lesser Imp. No, leave us alone! Okay, okay, you're killing him a little too fast for my liking. Kill him. And then may as well do damage on our way out.
Strike.
Only thing I want from him is I want to steal his weapon. Leave him to you. Sir, you're half dead, and you haven't even hit him once. Wonder what happens if I have us connect the transponder. I've never actually done that before.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Working on it. Okay. Command. Drop. Aha! Give me your fucking weapon.
I am death.
Doesn't matter. I will just straight up dash to get this weapon. Give. And honestly, I saved.
Sometimes the only way out is through. These boots have
Honestly, though, I'm probably just gonna make my way out because there is no way we're killing Zol.
Can't afford to let up. Let's see what we have here.
Like, there is legitimately no way we're killing this man.
Your spine is mine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
So instead, we are just gonna make our way out.
Hurry before they strike.
Sorry, it's something with work. Just anyway. Sorry about that.
On
I
my
think
way.
the best use of my turn here is Dissonant Whispers on this guy. That has yet to work.
Got to
Starting to wonder if that was worth my time.
Got to press on.
Good job, Shadowheart.
I will ascend.
Honestly, it's an attack of opportunity, but it's just a fist. Congratulations, Lizel. You can say you got fisted by a demon. Sure, that won't do anything to the internet. By the way, something that always bothers me. Us is a intellect devourer. There are other intellect devourers you run into on the ground when this crash lands that have the synaptic discharge ability.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons.
Meanwhile, us doesn't have it. Spurious Prune Art. What the fuck does that mean? Prune Tart. What does that mean?
Let's finish this.
No, like seriously, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, Shadowheart's actually doing quite a bit here.
No time to waste.
That's a crit, and we're basically good to go. Hold on, we might actually have a situation where us connects the transponder. But does this work?
This creature can't
Oh.
activate the transponder.
That's disappointing.
Thalia will have your head.
Yeah, and this is part of the reason why I said there's no fucking way we're gonna be able to kill Zulk. These guys coming in is gonna be way too much pressure. So instead we're just gonna
Has to put
GTFO.
my hands on everything.
Which sucks, because that means when we land, we aren't going to be level
Transponder.
3.
You made it in time.
I love this cutscene, by the way. I'm not going to skip it. God, that looks so cool. I love the looks of the nautiloids so much. By the way, never occurred to me. This is Dror Ragzlin and Minthara. I don't know why I never made the connection before, but I think I skipped over this cutscene every time after I've played through this game the first time. Yeah, I never made the connection that was Minthara and Dror Ragzlin. Surprised Priest's gut isn't there, now I think about it. Look into my eyes. Oh, fuck, my eyes. I remember when I first played this game, I thought... Actually, no, I'm not going to spoil things. I'm trying my hardest not to spoil things, because I've played through this entire game before. Granted, there are parts that I've missed, like the Kuotoa, but... I like how my character came out, by the way. Like, especially the hair. I like how I made the hair.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Alright, everything's still in order?
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking.
God, I look
You need a
pissed.
cure.
So yeah, unfortunately, because we did not kill Commander Zulk, we aren't going to level up until after we kill the Intellect Devourers up ahead.
Anything of use?
Which kind of sucks, but oh well, comes with the territory.
Time to press ahead.
Alright, wake up, sleepyhead. No time for napping, or dying for that matter.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention.
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Now what?
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
We? Oh, you want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright then, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
Yes, yes, you may sing my praises later. For now, though, we do need to get a move on. And I'm gonna try not to cut out too much of this, because I feel like that's part of what made my previous run so... I don't want to say unwatchable, but I didn't like how it turned out. Because I cut out a lot of this like in-between stuff where I'm just like talking to the camera while adventuring. And the part of the reason why I did that was because there was a lot of like dead silence. I've gotten a lot better at sort of organizing my thoughts whenever I'm playing games like these, so I can actually multitask. I'm not fully focused on the game or fully focused on speaking. I can do both relatively easily. We are not going to go up that way yet, though, because there is actually one particular devourer of boots I would like to get before we do anything else. I'm just going to go ahead and loot everything up on the beach, just because there is quite a bit here. Another thing I've noticed, by the way, there's a lot of just like random junk that you can't use. Like, I'm surprised nowhere in the game does a rope ever come up. For example, in the spider's lair. Oh, hey, Jacob is playing Counter-Strike 2. good luck with that, friend. That is even worse than Valorant, and I suck at Valorant, so best of luck to you on that front. But anyway, what was I saying? There is a hole in the Phase Spider Matriarch's lair that leads to the Underdark. I'm surprised that there isn't a way you can like use a rope to climb down that place. You know what I mean? Because that seems a prime opportunity to use a rope. Because it's this massive pit that either you go down and you die, or you use Featherfall. And granted, it's probably a very long distance, but it can't be that big because the goblins made a ladder down to it. Oh, can I not jump up here? Oh, there we go. Took me a sec to find the exact angle I needed, but this gives me good old Gale. In the previous run, I was trying to romance him before everything went pear-shaped, so we'll see what happens this time.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I want to touch it. Oh, it want to touch me.
A hand? Anyone?
Well, that's not my strangest ask.
Ow. Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
Yeah. Clearly you aren't a fan of comedy. Give me a sec, I'll help you out.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
Oh, where do you want me to tug?
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
That's introductions.
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
I was, yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Well, I couldn't have phrased it any more repellently myself, sir.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I'm skilled with my hands, but not that skilled. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites? Afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me if you wish.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Just don't fireball us any in the back of the head. That's all I can ask. Ah, yes, there's the jack of all trades that makes me okay at everything. And we're also going to grab Disguise Self for reasons that'll become apparent shortly. Yep, Shadowheart levels up as well. With her, let's go ahead and wipe the spell list. We're going to grab Healing Word, Guiding Bolt, Sanctuary, Bless. Because I usually have Shadowheart be like the buffer and healer of the team, so... Okay, so this is until long rest. I didn't even realize that until now. But it is concentration. Same with Shield of Faith. We'll do Shield of Faith. And then Gale, of course. Now, we're going to have so many people running around that I feel like I have to leave him on evocation. Otherwise, I am going to get someone killed. Granted, I would love to play as some of these other ones. I want to play as an illusionist at some point. Because being just a trolly illusion mage sounds fun. Divination's really good. Necromancy's really good. But just the amount of people I'm going to have, I need evocation. There's no way I'm going to be able to survive unless I have this feature right here. And then beyond that, we're going to grab Burning Hands and Magic Missile. And then wipe your absolute shit. Why does he have such a bad starting spell list, by the way? Like, he starts with Mage Armor, Fog Cloud, Grease, Sleep, and the worst damaging spell in the game. But maybe not the worst, but like one of the worst level 1. Gale, for being the Wizard of Waterdeep, you are a shitty-ass wizard. And then again, maybe that was all he had prepared for level 1, because... Fun fact for you, they actually
Footprints. There may be even more
in the story of the game, Will and Gale are both already established. Will is the Blade of Frontiers and Gale is the Wizard of Waterdeep. Apparently, as part of like Ceramorphosis or the tadpole being implanted, ow, fuck you.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Trick is gonna be fucking lethal after that shit. Aha! Fuck you.
What should I do? Onward.
And then you just throw a fireball at this one. You missed. That's what you deserve, Shadowheart. And then Gale, you come up here. And honestly, 2 magic missiles on this one and then 1 on this one. We don't have anyone for melee range yet. I mean, I guess Shadowheart, but still. Thunder. God damn, that one went flying.
Can't give up.
There you go, Shart. And now Gale's the disappointment. Ow!
It's close at hand.
You fight well.
There we go.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
But anyway, what was I talking about before that fight kicked off? Right. Gale and Will are pretty established characters in the setting, but Ceramorphosis, as part of its entire process, for some reason makes it so that they can't access their powers anymore. Like later on when we talk to Will, you'll see what I mean, because he talks about he used to be able to summon like hellhounds and clouds of noxious gas, but now the best he is a eldritch blast machine. That sounds really reductive, but honestly, it's kind of it's hard to pin down. He has some good spells, but like starting out, he has Arms of Hadar and Armor of Agathis, which are not the greatest, because all Arms of Hadar does is turn off reactions for the person that gets hit by it. And Armor of Agathis is okay. I mean, it gives you temporary hit points based on what level you cast a spell at, 5 per level. And whenever someone hits you, they take damage equal to that number. The thing with that is, that also means you're using an entire spell slot, of which Warlocks only get 2, to get 5 temporary hit points per level. And do a little bit of frost damage when you get hit.
That'll fill my pack.
So, not the greatest idea in the world. Now, granted, in actual D&D, I love the spell, because Warlocks, like, you can short rest more than twice in a day in normal D&D. So you can get your spell slots back a lot faster. Especially if your DM allows shit like Coffee Lock, which if you don't know what that is, look up a video on it. It's a very stupid build where you abuse Sorcerer and Warlock quirks to get basically infinite spell slots by chaining short
I've got
rest.
one of those brain things cornered.
Yeah, Starion.
There,
Fucking
in the
bastard.
grass. You can kill it, can't you?
I love
Like
him
the
so
others?
much, but he is such a dick in this starting section.
There. Can you see it?
Like, in all honesty, if I had to pick a favorite origin character, it would be Astarion. Yeah, I saw that coming. Well, I mean, I guess I did. I did fail to save.
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours.
Oh, but my voice is the best
And
part.
you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
Couldn't agree more. But if you use that knife, I will incinerate you.
And your friend with me? Hardly.
You don't know how evocation
I
wizards
saw
work,
you
do
on the
you?
ship, didn't I? Not?
Hold on, can I melee attack? No, I don't have strength.
Splendid.
Yeah, I
And
saw
now
you.
you're going to tell me exactly what
Or you
and
saw
those
me.
tentacle freaks
I didn't see
did
him.
to me.
What in the hells are you talking about?
Don't play dumb, you little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes.
This
prowling
visual
dark,
does not
busy
look
streets.
like that's what's
You
happening.
try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm, you dickhead. It's connected us. Yeah, was that so hard?
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me.
Yes.
To think. I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Oh, boy. Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Well met, Astarion. I'm from Baldur too.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Well, you're a
So,
prick.
do you know anything about these worms?
I know we don't want them in our heads.
No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
And what's your plan?
Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things.
Control? I want them gone.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
No, not first things first. Get them the fuck out of my head. You know what? It's fine. You've proven yourself at least to be a sneaky bastard, and I need all the help I can get. Why not come with me?
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
Glad to see you think of us as
And
cattle.
you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
God, you may be my favorite character, but you are such a dick in the early stages. I say he's my favorite character. He does not look like my favorite character at the start. He gets better in Act 2, I swear. And then really good in Act 3. Plus, I really like his voice actor. Neil does a really good job with this guy. Oh god, I'm out of spell slots, aren't I? Alright, well there's only a little more that I want to get done for today before I'm satisfied and ready to upload this video.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Oh, I am not strong enough to move this. Shadowheart, are you strong enough? Just barely. Bit by bit. God, I have my windows open and I keep getting like glares off of passing cars. I'm getting like flashbanged occasionally. Right, need to jump up. Everyone up.
Still alive, so that's progress. Can't slow down.
Indeed it is. Yeah, really, I just want to gather up everyone in the starting party before we end off today's episode. Just bear in mind, we do have the party limit remover mod, so we are going to be able to field all of the companions at the same time.
The dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, that's not
Yes,
right.
you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
And I'm getting the fuck out of there when I
monster
can.
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
And fuck you, Squidward.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Too true, too true. Yeah, the Mind Flayers, really interesting, the lore with them, because technically speaking, they're not even from this reality. They are mainly from, like, Spelljammer settings, but they've sort of invaded D&D settings. Essentially, they are alien pirates that steal people to reproduce.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Oh my god! You caught a scout! The Gith invasion force is right behind me! Save yourselves! I fucking love Bard, dialogue choices.
This isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Oh well, fuck you too then. I guess I'll just leave you up there.
Thalia goblins before you see them.
First, you two leave, and then I'll free you. Because fun fact for you, I've actually had cases where I freed them, or I freed Lysel before they left.
Your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss. Seriously, you need to...
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Alright, and what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright, as much as I hate it, I already picked up one prick. What's another? We journey together. Let's find this creche.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
I'll be right
Farewell
back.
for now.
I forgot when you leave the Nautiloid, it removes the party mod. Yeah, we've already been through all of this. Which, speaking of, I wanted to kind of hold off. Actually, hold on, we can just apply it, right? Nope, that's on install. There we go. Set to 8. I love the fact that they have just the danger button over here. But yeah, anyway. Now we can recruit Lysel. Yes, we've already talked about all of this shit.
She obviously... You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lysel.
I trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the family...
Okay, will you two stop being catty?
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
No wonder why Tabaxi aren't a part of the base game. You two fill the feline quota by yourselves. Alright, but anyway, like I said, I just wanted to gather up all of the starting party members just to prove that the mod works, and just show off the ridiculousness of this. Just being able to field this many party members feels like I'm playing one of my... Because I've run D&D games. I've run plenty of D&D games, and I've run D&D games where we had, like, 10 people. It sucks. But regardless, that's going to be where I end today's episode, so... Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I have a whole nother run of the Honor Mode unmodded, if you want to go check that out. But beyond that, welcome to the party, everyone. Enjoy your day.